Hey gamers, it's GrindThisGame here, back with some oxygen not included. The super hard playthrough, and I've done some stuff off camera. I had a bit of a disaster going on here. It's pretty loud, so let's go away from it. I kept getting water in here, and I couldn't figure out why. I have a feeling it might have been water in the pipe breaking. Actually, I never saw a broken pipe, but I kept getting water in here. So what I ended up doing is just putting a liquid filter in here to filter out the oil. So the oil goes as it was before, and then the water, I just realized, is going nowhere. But I also have a sensor here that says don't activate the pump until the oil gets up to this level. So far we're okay. And this used to be, oh yeah, 95 degrees. The other thing that might have been happening was this water here might have been heating up and turning to steam and then making its way over here and cooling. I noticed that the natural gas inside this thing is at 235 degrees. So when they come and pull the little handle to let the natural gas out, it's probably bloody hot in there. So that might have been the other issue. But at least we got the filter now, so that should prevent any kind of water going into my oil line, which was causing issues. The other thing I did was added a filter here, so the natural gas coming from below as well as up here goes into these storage tanks, and then when it comes back out, I am filtering out any miscellaneous gases. Natural gas gets filtered out, the rest comes out here. So that's working pretty well. The other thing I did over here was attempted to clear all the water out of here, build a wall. I had to do a liquid lock here because I didn't want steam to get out. But I realized this is not going to work very well because it's going to take forever for the steam to get up to 125 degrees in order for the steam turbine to work. So I think I'm going to abort this whole mission and let all this back in. I replaced this Aquatuner with steel and the pump with steel, but we're just going to abort that whole concept, let the water flow in, it should all cool back down. And we'll get back to normal here. The steam should condense into water once the temperature gets all equalized here. I think we'll open this up as well. I also put a pump in here to get the salt water out because while this whole thing was heating up, we weren't getting any salt water, and without salt water, we had no fresh water. And without fresh water, we had no oxygen production, so that's what's going on there. I think I might start filling this in with tiles and push the water over this way. But we'll just leave this going. I'm going to build another turbine system. Maybe this episode. I'm thinking of doing it down here. Let's see. We'll start a project here. The other thing I did was install the mod that lets us go super fast. So we're going to be using that. It's 1 times, 5 times, and 10 times. Now I don't know if this messes up achievements or not, but I don't care because I've pretty much done most of the achievements in the game. And we're not really going for that in this playthrough anyway. We're just surviving. The other thing I did was extended the hatch rooms along here. So we put in 2 more hatch rooms. That means this area got super hot, and that's okay. We're gonna do a cooling loop through the base, I think, once we get some cooling done here. So we're gonna do. I'll slow it down while I build, and then we'll speed it up just to watch them do their stuff. So we're thinking of doing steam turbine here. Lead's okay because this thing overheats at 1,000. Do a steam turbine here. That's gonna hook up into our main grid eventually. Potentially. And we gotta dig out a little reaction chamber underneath. So let's dig this out. And we're gonna put an Aquatuner in here. So let's build that. I'm gonna do it out of steel because it is gonna get bloody hot in here. Kinda like that. Maybe? Here? Sure. Haven't really planned this out too much. We want to insulate it though. It's gonna get hot in here. And we kind of want to make a vacuum in here. Because if you have any kind of other gases in here, it can cause issues. So we'll do that. I've seen other people just put liquid in here and then wait till it boils, but that's one way to do it, I guess. But I think I'm just going to do a vacuum. It's much easier. And we've got lots of steel now, so we'll use steel. And we'll kind of evacuate everything out of there. I think I can use any material I want here. It's not going to matter. Because we're going to turn it off once we're done. Do a high pressure vent right here. Or here. I might build more of these later, so I should probably leave some room. Now I do want this to hook up to the main grid, but the problem with that is if we do a heavy watt joint plate, it's going to let some heat escape. Actually here it's fine. You know what? We don't even need that. We don't even need to seal this in actually. What was I thinking? Okay, let's do priority 9, copper. That. And we want to be able to add water to the system here. So we're going to do a bridge right here, I think. How do we want to do this? Add water. And then... don't really need... well, I'll use insulated pipe because this is going to be 95-degree water. And then we want to reintroduce the water here. We'll use steel. I'm keeping an eye on my food as well, because it's been kind of touch or go here. Looks like the counter's all over the place. It kind of moves around there. Okay, we also need power. That I want a regular conductive wire. Guess we'll use aluminum should be okay for a power line, but I'm gonna use... should we use iron plus 50? Yeah, let's use iron. That's gonna come out here. Okay, what else do we need here? I want a sensor so I can turn this pump on and off. So we'll use a hydro sensor maybe. Just stick that up here somewhere. Maybe here. That'll control this pump. And we're going to do something similar to what we did before with a bypass for this thing. So let's see how that's going to go. We want a cooling loop. I got to decide where my cooling loop is going to go. It's probably going to be over here in the base. So I guess I have to start digging into the other side here. Oh, we got some massive save lag there. Okay, let's go over here. I'm probably going to extend this down here. Expand the base into this section here. But you know what? Why am I digging there when I can just go straight up here? I'm going to go over one. Now that sand is going to cave in, cause some major issues. Okay, we got our automation. We got to do a transformer for the power here. That machinery is very loud. Let's slow it down here while we plan things out. Okay, let's do another level here. Nice level right here. Like that. Is that... that's the wrong height. Why did I make this 3 wide? That's fine. We'll have one level that's 3 high. That's okay. Okay, no liquid output. That's fine. Yeah, so the idea here is we introduce a little bit of water when we want to. And then we kill this bridge, and just to control the amount of water going in here. What else do I need here? Okay, I need my bypass. Let's do that. So we're gonna go like this. If it can't go into the Aquatuner, it'll shunt up like that. And then come out the bottom, and then it's gonna go over here. And we're gonna rejoin. Okay, is any of this stuff gonna melt? I think we'll be okay. It's gonna rejoin here, go in there. And then we'll build our loop through here somehow. I probably want it to go through the core of the base here somewhere. Undecided exactly where just yet though. I also did some more exploring, so I'll show you what I did. Down here, we did some more exploring, got some more slime. Just realized this slime is kind of like gassing off. Let's cut down here a bit. Get down on it. Yeah, get down here. Did a lot of strip mining here. I finished this off. Opened this up, got my liquid lock done. I had forgotten about this and it almost overflowed, but things are fine. So we're filtering out natural gas for now, and that's... Yeah, once we get all the natural gas out of here, we won't need the filter anymore, but for now it's fine. Gotta keep an eye on slime. Each time we run out, we'll just go strip mine some more. I almost had one death, actually, off camera. Kind of embarrassing what happened. It was up here, near the top. I was doing some digging. Right up here, way up here. I was kind of exploring along here, and I was building this bridge, and wouldn't you know it, a dupe fell through here and was trapped behind a whole bunch of sand. So it was like a race against time. I did an emergency dig through here, but there was all the sand falling, and he got down to like 50 calories before he got back to his food. It was pretty rough. But we've hit space, and I'm kind of trying to link up this area with this area. Maybe we'll do a 7 here instead. We'll get across here. See what we got. Just reveal the rest of the map as much as possible. We found a friend. So hopefully with the extra hatches, we'll be able to get more food from Meep. I gotta extend this through. I think I had this blocked to keep a critter in, but don't need that anymore, so extend it. We've got our wild bristle blossom growing here, which is nice. I want to get more of that going. But let's keep on task here. We gotta keep this thing going. So we need a transformer to power all this good stuff. We need a big one. We'll do iron, I guess, right here. And we'll do the standard bridge. Oh, that doesn't need to be... Let's use aluminum. So hook that up. And then we'll probably seal this thing off right here, maybe? Or we could give it a little bit more room. Does it need room? Not sure. Let's see. Let's super speed through the night. Okay, so our cooling loop, we gotta set that up. I also need some automation in here. We'll do the liquid. It's under here. Liquid thermosensor out of steel because it's going to get hot in here. And we want to make sure that we don't put any super cold water through here. Otherwise it'll freeze in the pipe and things will go bad. Okay, I guess I'll start building the cooling loop. Where do we want it to go, though? Could pass it straight through here. Build a little tunnel for it. And then loop it through the base. And if we can get everything cold enough, we might be able to grow some... get some cold water for Bristle Blossom. That's one idea. Oh, there's another thing I did. Let's talk about that. That's down here. I uncovered this vent last episode, but I let it accumulate, and I set up some storage tanks. So we're sensing over here if there's hydrogen, and if there's hydrogen down here, there's pretty much hydrogen up here. And then we send it over here, we store it in some tanks, and then we burn it off here. So that's contributing to our main grid, which is all connected up here, which is lovely. I think I added some more coal. I had a bit of a brownout situation. So that's all extra backup coal, but we're backed up with natural gas here. This is all natural gas here. So we got lots of spare power. I probably should have built a bigger power generation room, but yeah, how's it going in here? That's interesting. What is this? Strange. Okay, we're gonna start pushing all this water over. We'll just build tiles along here, I guess. I don't know. Not very important, but... Or we could seal it up here because we got 2 pumps. And just deal with it that way. Yeah, let's just seal this up. Or, actually, what temperature is this? 93. Actually, I want this to be open. So that this thing can drain out. And then we can seal this up, I think. No sense going in there anymore. This steam should all condense over time. Yeah, and then we'll suck all the water out of this tunnel. Should be good. Okay, back to this. We don't want this running just yet. Actually, there's no... That's okay. Let's seal this up. This should actually be insulated, I just realized. And we have ceramic, I think. I think I made a bunch. Let's see. We have 15,000 ceramic. Holy crap. I want this to be a good seal here, like a good heat barrier. And then do we have everything in here we need? We got the power. We got the sensor. The sensor's not hooked up. We got the bypass. Okay, so that's gonna go there. If it's disabled, it'll go up there. Come down there. Let's build a little mini loop here. Just a little granite loop here. We'll start our... Oh, this should all be insulated, actually. If we're gonna do it right, let's do it right. That's gonna be insulated, because we don't want to cool off this area. Maybe take this through the wall, down to where we really want to cool. And we're gonna need a floor in here, so let's do that. Probably should have lined it up with these floors, but... You know what? Let's redo that. Let's get these floors to line up. So we'll have a floor here. But we want granite. We'll get there. We'll get there. Copying the wrong stuff. Granite, because it's nicer. There we go. Get to watch them on super speed. Get lots of stuff done quickly. I like super speed near the end game because things get really slow. Especially with some of these big projects. Like if we get to liquid oxygen and hydrogen, that thing takes like an hour to build. With all the different things you gotta set up. Probably want to sweep all the crap out of here. Just for cleanliness sake. Let's do a couple of bins here. How's our food situation? We have 36,000 muckroot. Mushroom, fried mushroom, stuffed berry. Wrong button. So we'll put our pipe through this, I guess. Now some pipe is going to have to go through, potentially through... we'll put it through a floor somewhere. Bring that down there, like that. And where should we do the loop? I think I'll do it through here, through the bedrooms and stuff. It's kind of warm over here, but we can always add to it, so let's see. Let's do some bridges here. Let's do it here. For now, we will loop it like this. And we may freeze the base. It's possible we'll freeze the base, depending on how this goes. Oh. We want regular pipe for this, though. Regular old granite should work. Because we actually want it to cool down here. We'll come back this way. And we'll have to have a different floor to bring this back in. So let's do a floor here. Except let's do granite. Are you trapped in here, little guy? I think you might be. Get out of there. Some people are not a fan of super speed. But I'm able to cram more into the episode this way. Do another floor here. Leave a bit of space for airflow. Like so. And then our loop will go like this, and then back through here. And I just realized we need to get it back in here somehow, which is going to be over here. And I'm building the wrong pipe. They should all be insulated here. Or we could end up cooling all this. I don't know. We could change the pipe out later. So this is going to go back into here. Bridge. Back into there. I think that'll work. Okay, we'll let them build that out. And I should probably take this top thing out here. Gotta make sure everything is going smoothly up here. Yeah, nice and cold, nice and hot. Okay, so this water will come out, we'll drain all this out, and then we'll just use the salt water from here. Oh, look at that. 124 degrees. So it's possible this water here, if it sits in the pipe too long, it's going to get up to 100 degrees and turn into steam. But right now, we use ceramic for this piece here. That's one thing I did off camera. Upgraded that. Wow, that's fast. Gotta love it. I should start making a vacuum in this room too. I think we have everything in here now. We're going to introduce water here. That's good. That'll add there. Yeah, I think we're good. Let's seal it up. Oh, I was going to sweep it out first. Let's sweep it out. Just to be tidy. And we'll stick that in here. Sweep only, everything. Except for yucky stuff. So yeah, we'll make a vacuum. We need a vent for that. Let's start sealing it in. I think I'll turn this hatch into a meal. How much steel do we have? 6.7 tons. We're going to need tons and tons of steel. We got 20 tons of plastic. That's a lot of plastic. We could be doing... Let's actually do this ladder. Or will it melt? What's the melting temperature? It doesn't say... It doesn't matter. This is not that hot in here. Oh, we got a tube here. You know what? This is not necessary. They're shooting themselves through the tube. Getting a bit of lag here. Frame rate's pretty amazing though, considering. Okay, that's all cleared out. Let's seal this puppy up. Ceramic? Sure, why not? And we can hook the power up, I think. I was gonna do a bridge here, conductive bridge out of aluminum. And we need a coolant, so I'm going to use polluted water. We've got some up here. We could branch off here. Grab this polluted water. That should work nicely. Let's branch off here. Bring this down here. And we're going to inject it. I'm going to inject it right here, I think. Like that. Actually, we could just do it right here. The output here, that'll go around there. But we want to make our vacuum first, and we got to control that with this thing here. Maybe. Hydro sensor. Oh, we got no place for the air to go. Okay, so we'll do that. Lead. Let's use something else. Oh, too late. It's not that hot in here anyway. 55. Let's just do it. Something else. What does this overheat at? Who knows? Let's use copper. That is the loudest machine. Slow things down a bit while we get this final piece going. So vacuum, then water, then steam, then power, then cooling. I think this will work. I think it'll work quite nicely. Let's set our thing here. Current temperature. If above -5, allow it in. And I think we can... Should we plug it in yet? Oh, you know what else we need? We need fresh water. We gotta add fresh water here. Actually, do we? Yeah, we gotta add fresh water here. Let's grab this here. Doesn't need to be insulated. Or does it? What temperature is this? 78? Yeah, let's insulate it. And that's gonna go in there. That's good. Okay. We want to vacuum in here, though, before we do all this. And we're going to have one any second here. And then we'll just leave the pump in there. It's fine. Not going to hurt anything. And we could build more of these. It actually wasn't that hard to set up this time, assuming it all works. That's the question. It should work. I'll dig the sand out for no particular reason. Gotta make sure they don't have a loop here where they can get their exosuits and then go the wrong way. I added 2 exosuits actually. Do all these little... Since we have more dupes, and I haven't skilled up the dupes in a while, so let's do that. Oh, it's 7 points or 5 points? Okay. Digger. They love construction, so let's go with that. Critter ranching. Yeah, we need another rancher for sure. We'll let them do crops as well. And we don't have that many mechatronics, but this is our chef, so that's probably good. Look at that morale. Jeez. It's 40. Why is the morale so high? Let's see, morale. What are we getting? Great meal, plus 12. Great hall. Nature reserve. Decor, mediocre. Yeah, we could improve on that. For sure. Okay, we got a vacuum. We can, once we get this built, let's speed it up. There they go. Now, will it work? Is it all steel? Yeah, steel, steel, steel. Okay. Let's get ready here. We're gonna add some water first. And let's get the polluted water going in there. Here it comes. That's our cooling loop. Hopefully I've done everything right. Let's slow it down here. Okay, so that should get tremendously hot. 100 degrees. We need liquid in there right away, so let's get this built right away. You know what? There's going to be no liquid in there. I have screwed this up. I need to let water in through here first. Otherwise, we're gonna have a disaster. This thing's gonna melt down on us. 200 degrees! Oh no! Should have put some liquid in there to start. Quick, 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 fix it up, fix it up. Uh-oh. Overheating damage. Oh boy. I always mess this up. Okay, liquid. Get in there. Now it's gonna be okay. Where's this water coming from? What the heck? Oh, it's... Oh crap. This thing's still running. Okay, turn that off. Okay. We got water. We got a good amount of steam in there. And we want this water to go in, steam to come out of here. The hot water to come out of here. Got too much water in there now, I think. So we'll remove this bridge. I should have put a valve in here instead. I think we'll be okay in a second here. Good thing it didn't completely melt down. Okay, we got water. That should heat up. Do we have coolant? We've got too much coolant because I let it kind of fill up too much. So we're gonna deconstruct this here. do a little bit of mopping, and then remove a few beads of water. Okay, let's mop this up pronto. And we gotta remove a few little bits of coolant here. Let's do that with a plumber. Over here should be fine. Okay, that's probably good. And it's happening. It's working. Vacuum. It should get nice and toasty in here. It's got a funky beat going on. What's this temperature in here? It's kind of a mixture. It should cool down though. This area should get very cold in a hurry. And then I'll extend that cooling loop wherever we need it. This thing's pretty damn powerful. This is like the ultimate cooling machine. Oh, we got some issues here. Okay, I gotta make sure this pump doesn't turn on. Actually, it doesn't matter. We're gonna deconstruct this valve. And we'll be fine. Okay. Got steam. This should get hot enough here. Possible we have too much coolant in here. Pipe blocked. I need to remove a bit more coolant. There we go. That sounds better. We're not getting like a... Still getting pipe blocked. But it is running here. Okay, temperature. What's this coolant at? Between -2 and 33. It'll even out. It'll get cold in here. Maybe even too cold? I don't know. The steam turbine, there we go. It's gonna fire up in a second here. There she goes. And that's on our main grid, so that's gonna generate some power for us. Pretty simple machine. Pretty amazing setup there. Okay, what next? What is our next project going to be? There were some geysers I was going to go check out. We need more oil for our whole petroleum setup. So we got to tie in another one of these at some point. There's one over here we could do. And I do want to start using this water that's out here. There's all this water here. There's another one over here. Got our exploration go pretty well. Let's go all the way over there. Make sure we don't hit space. And like to see what's over here as well. How's our food? Good, good. Probably afford to go a little bit higher here. With a smile on his face. What do we have over here? Anything? I don't think so. Lots of salt in here. Okay, we'll let them do that. And let's go. There's some more geysers I had to uncover. We'll do that. And I'll periodically be checking on the cooling here. Oh yeah, look at that. Nice and cold. That's a beautiful thing. If it gets cold enough, we could potentially do some bristle blossom in here. What's going on here? Something is broken. Something else is broken. What broke? Insulated liquid pipe. It broke. Did I set this up wrong? Which piece broke? Can't quite tell. Where is it? Where's the broken one? Oh, there. I guess some frozen stuff got through. Let's make sure I did this right. Polluted water. Hello. Polluted water. Freezing point minus 20.6. That should have been okay. That's the same setting I have. If above -3, yeah. It's the exact same setup as over here. And this thing's been running like clockwork, so... Goes up, shunts, comes around. It's all good. Set at -5. Same coolant. I don't know what's going on. We'll keep an eye on it here. I think it'll be okay. -16. -17. Oh no, did that pipe break? Completely? Oh no, it's just too cold now. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, good. It'll warm up eventually. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. We're gonna freeze them. I kind of feel like I should be coming down here instead, cooling this area, not the bedroom. So we could do that. Oh yeah, I was gonna put some more bristle blossom down here. With a light. What's going on with my light here? I forgot to rehook it up. How's our hatch farm going? Oh yeah, I gotta explain what I did here. So I built this door and this piece of wall, and then I got all the critters in here. And that means all the coal end up here, so we can sweep it up and send it down to our coal generators. That'll work much nicer, and they don't have to... It's easier to call them over, because they're all in one little spot. So this way we still get the 96 odd max size room. It's not quite max size because I put this in, but we get that. But we also get all these guys in one place. Except for this one. Any other stragglers? No, that's good. Okay. Okay, should we do the loop down here? I think it'll just eventually get cool through this whole area. It's really nice and cool up here. Beautiful. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm pretty pleased with that. I think we could do even more cooling. Because this thing is bypassing it pretty often. Gotta make sure the turbine stays cool as well. I haven't made any glass yet, but that's okay. We don't need it just yet. How's our hydrogen level? 3,800. I kind of came over here. I left the muck root because we might want that for an emergency someday. Stick a door in here and we'll get in here. Don't want that shine bug to get out. Oh, this thing stopped working as well. It never quite got hot enough. Everything is around 125 now, so except for down here. We could probably crack that open. And flood it, maybe. It's not really a priority right now. We have cooled it significantly, though. We'll just leave that. Got some fish going on. I do want to make a fish thing. Let's go to the bottom here. Go to the bottom and we'll shave all this down. Let the water flood in. Like so. And then the fish will all come down to the bottom, I think. Yeah. I'm gonna prepare some more ceramic because we're gonna need a ton of that, and that's over here. Ceramic, 99, please. 37. Actually, 9's fine because they just load the stuff and then they're done. Okay, this water level's getting a little bit low in here, but that's okay. Doesn't really matter. We could try to domesticate some water weed. Fertilization. Oh, bleach stone. That's a lot of bleach stone. And salt water. Okay, maybe not. How much bleach stone do we have? Not much at all. Yeah. And I don't want to set up a puffed farm to make bleach stone. It's a pain in the butt. Not worth it. We can just make natural lettuce farms. But ultimately I want to do bristle blossom, I think. Let's crack this open. And we'll crack this open. Build a bit of a fountain here. The old golden shower. Golden fountain. Oh, look at him go it that way. Haha. So the fish should make their way down there. The flapping, flopping. There you go. Off you go, back into your water. Oh yeah, thank you all who responded about the commentary on my videos. I asked if you guys wanted comment, like a non-commentary episode. And I only asked because someone commented on this one video I did like a long time ago that I didn't do commentary, and they're like, oh, I like this. So I thought maybe I'll do something like that, but a lot of you say, no, don't do that. So I won't. Okay, let's check our rooms. Make sure we didn't destroy anything by mistake. That's good. What's going on here? This isn't really a hatch room, that's fine. No wrench in there. So this is kind of like the emergency food room here. I'm gonna... Oh, they're cramped. Who else is cramped? This guy's cramped? Yeah, cramped. Glum. Let's, call the herd here. Okay, we'll keep a few. Should have pandemonium in a second here. I like how they forgive them. Get that meat. Could set up some automation to get all the coal out of here. Maybe I'll do that. How much time do we have here? 8 minutes. Okay, auto sweeper shipping. Let's slow things down for this one. Aluminum. It's not 75 degrees in here, so this should be okay. We'll build one first. Make sure we got it all good. That's gonna go in here like that. We want a loader. Conveyor loader. Aluminum should be fine. We'll load that up, and then we need conveyor rail. We got lots of copper, so let's bring this down here. And we're taking it all the way over here. So maybe we'll just go through here. Priority 9. Then we're gonna dump it. Should we dump it? Conveyor chute. I think I'll use a conveyor chute. Now is this gonna overheat? What temperature do we got here? 60. Could overheat at some point. Let's check our cooling loop. Oh, look at that. That is a thing of beauty. This thing's fine. Yeah, so we could grow some food in here probably. Potentially. And I think I'll change the priority of this here. We'll speed things up. Try to get that built. Got quite a bit of food stocked away. I did power a second fridge here. Got rotting food. Oh yeah, I put this guy in. I forgot about him. He's just there to eat the polluted dirt that pops out of this sieve. So that's why he's there. The temperature here is good for more bristle blossom, but we don't have any water really. Except for this tank. Which is getting full. Maybe we can put them back. Right here. Yeah, I think we can do that. This is my first conveyor rail, so this should be good. Let's get this part done. That way we'll get all the coal picked up and loaded off to where we want it without the dupes having to move it along. At the cost of a little bit of power. Okay, we gotta select our stuff here. Consumable ore, coal, 38, sure. And then we need power. This line is doing us no good. Look at all those critters in there. We're running out of time. I want to get that coal moving though. I think they'll be able to do it here. Lots of nasty crap here. Blubbing away. I think I want to use a deodorizer here. And there's no sense for this to be insulated anymore. I'll probably replace it with granite. Low priority. Oh yeah, I got some natural gas out into the atmosphere here by mistake. I think when I swapped this up. So we should probably suck that out of there and fix it up. Okay, how are we doing here? Nice and cool. Let's get those bristle blossoms in there. Probably should have done the cooling loop all the way to over here to get this cooled. But we can extend it later. Okay, conveyor rail. How are you doing? Oh, you are moving stuff. You are moving tons of coal. Look at that. It's all dropping on the ground. Perfect. And then they can auto feed it. Except I need another one of these. Which I put in the wrong place. Will that be able to feed it? I hope so. You know what? We could just fix it. Put it over one. Okay, that is right over. Whoa. Okay. Let's make this out of gold, just in case. 39. And I think I'm going to wrap things up here because we're out of time. Hope you enjoyed this episode. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you all next time.